I didn't finish turning the berm, and I hit the jump crooked, and I hit a fucking tree head on. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing on this gorgeous, gorgeous Monday? Look at it. It's nice and gray. Couldn't wish for like a chillier day, really. But those are coming. Right now it's 37 degrees. Feels like 29 Fahrenheit. It's pretty cold. But the worst part is that it's 29-mile-per-hour winds today, which makes this the perfect storm day. 29 squared. Feels like 29 and 29-mile-per-hour winds. Can't lose. Look at this guy. But look at that. There's another Ducati Monster there. Hey, that's cool. Very nice. He's riding in more of a classic helmet configuration. Gotta respect that. And but today, yeah, it's fucking cold. It's one of those what do you call it, double thermal days, you know, because I'm wearing 2 thermals, a hoodie, and my leather jacket. My thermals are like tucked in as tucking can happen. I have to go around these people before they go, otherwise I'm going to be waiting for like 10 million years. Not sure if this guy is turning or not, but I do like his little mirrors. They're cute. Come on, baby, give me a little green. Nice. The guy's turning as well. I should get him in front of me, so that way he can be in the vloggy vlog, but he might be riding slower. We shall see. He see, whenever I see another motorcycle rider, it like totally throws the whole throws me for a loop. Yeah, this guy does not want to be friendly, because otherwise he would have pulled up and been like, yo, what up, bro, you know. Anyway, let's get into the questions and talking about the day is over. So today's daily gas tank question is from Mark to the Barksky from Instagram. Mark to the Barksky, first of all, that's a fucking awesome name. I'm a big fan of that name, even though I don't go to bars that often anymore. That's very creative. The first question is, how much did I buy this bike for? I bought this bike for $3,900. What happened is it was listed for $4,000. I live in New York, and this was listed in Worcester, Massachusetts, which is 6 hours north. And I literally took a bus there, rented a U-Haul, and picked up this bike. When I saw it on photos on Craigslist, it was too good. It was literally like too perfect. And the motor guy is behind me, nice. But it was too fucking nice. And I was like, excuse me, is this like the photos where you first bought it? And the man was like, no, my wife bought it and she just never rode it. And so I went to Worcester, Massachusetts, and this thing had 1,400 miles, 2006 620. It looked perfect. I think they dropped it in the garage because it had like a fucked up mirror and like a little bit of scratches, but obviously not from like any sort of real drops. So yeah, this puppy was $3,900, but if I was to shop for it in New York City, it would have been like $6 grand. So that is why that happened. So we need to take a left here. There we go. Go, buddy, go. So the second question that Mark wants to know is how I can't believe this is gonna be I'm gonna have to figure out a system for reading these fucking questions, because I want to do it, but I don't want to get crazy now. So most memorable experience on a bike, on a motorcycle, that would have to be Come on, buddy, you could do it. This is your lane. It would have to be one of the experiences I had during cross-country rides. I did 2 cross USA rides, and I would say there was a road in Idaho, like it was called 99 miles of turns, and that road was epic. And I would say that was one of the best little experiences, because it was literally 99 miles of twisties. Parts of it like were as good as Tail of the Dragon or something, you know. It was just epic. And there was also a couple of other roads. For example, Black Forest Park, Black Hills, no, basically it's South Dakota, Black Forest, I believe. Oh my god, the Needle Highway, for example, just beautiful. And well, now we're gonna be stuck in traffic for a second, because that's how that's gonna crumble. Oh, there's an accident over there on the other side. But just the best experience is always being with good friends, good people. You got the same fucking sense of humor. You can be cracking jokes over the headsets, and looking like you just have 500 miles, 600 miles to ride that day or whatever, and you're just looking forward to having a beer at the end of the day. And when you get to whatever, Wyoming or Wisconsin, and you have that beer, that's the best experience. But as far as actual riding, I'd say Needles Highway in South Dakota, even though it was, oh look, that smart car is a little banged up. But yeah, even though it was raining and it was like foggy, it was still amazing. And so the third question is when did you start, and who introduced you to riding? Well, great question, Mark to the Barkski from the Instagrams. Oh, look at that cop. He just doesn't give a fuck. But I started riding 3 years ago. 3 years ago was when I, you know, got my license. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue this question when I get to Dumbo, because I'm gonna get past all this shit. So I started riding a little over 3 years at this point, around July 1st, 2013. That's when that happened. And I've ridden bicycles my whole life, and motorcycles just seemed like a natural progression. I always wanted a motorcycle, but I just always thought that it was going to be like a big pile of equipment, because I had a car before and I got rid of the car, and I didn't want to. I was like, oh man, like signing up for a motorcycle is like having a car in a way, because you still need to insure it, register it, take care of it, mod it, all this crap. So, and eventually I just pulled the trigger. So yeah, 3.5 years ago, my buddy and I took the motorcycle safety course, got our licenses, and then I was just like itching to get a bike. And my whole life I wanted a Ducati Monster. So there was a point where I almost bought a Suzuki SV650, which is a fine bike, but Monster was what I wanted, and I really always wanted it. So I'm really glad that I went with my quote-unquote dream bike, you know. So well, I'll probably have more Monsters in the future of different configurations. And as far as, oh, the car is like flashing lights over there, the cop car. But who introduced me to it? Nobody really introduced me to it. I you know, introduced myself to it. I just kind of knew that I was gonna love it, because I just love the feeling of being on 2 wheels. And being on a motorcycle is literally like being on a bicycle on crack. That's what I always say. It's kind of like going downhill on a bicycle at all times, and you can make the downhill faster than your second, you know, because let's all agree, coasting at speed on the bicycle is like one of the best things ever. That's why downhill is so awesome. You literally are like on a roller coaster. You're on this bouncy bike, bouncing down freaking off-road trails. I love that. I haven't done it in years. That downhill sport beats you the fuck up. I still got my downhill bike, but man, I've dumped it a couple times, and it was like laying on the side of the trail. This one time, I was feeling a little too comfortable. I have a transition bottle rocket, so it's more of like a freestyle, like park slope bike in a way. It's not like a full downhill bike. Not a lot of travel in the suspension. So I literally was following my buddies who had full downhill. It doesn't matter what kind of bike you had, but we were doing berms and going fast. And I basically was going faster than I ever have behind this one guy, following him. And there was a jump right after a berm, and I basically didn't line up myself straight. I didn't finish turning the berm, and I hit the jump crooked, and I hit a fucking tree head on. I had to like launch my bike, kick my bike off from under me so I don't get tangled with it. But I hit a tree with my thighs. Like I literally was flying sideways, and both my thighs hit the fucking tree, and I knocked my the breath out of myself. It was ridiculous. And I was laying there for for 10 seconds, like couldn't breathe and didn't know what to think. And I was just like, oh boy, I really fucking did it this time, you know. And that was bad. I was all bruised up. I went to the hospital because I thought I broke my wrist and both my fucking legs. But it was just like horrible hepatoma. I don't know, the blood fucking crap that happens when you have a bruise. Anyway, hematoma, I don't know. But downhilling, man, bicycles, it's awesome. So anyway, yeah, no one really introduced me to it. No one really inspired me to start riding. I kind of just always wanted to do it. And I tell you, 38 feels like 29 is not bad at all. I mean, I'm wearing the holy gloves. Granted, my commute is 5 miles, which is el niente, but you know, it's all right. So I think that answers your question, Mark to the Barsky. And you know, I think the question is over. So, oh no, I fucked up. I was supposed to put that in my pocket. I'm not ready. Look at me, mad amateur hour over here. Look, I'm riding with a question in my hand. I got your question in my hand, bruh. Oh, that's a nice place for a sticker right there. Everybody sees it. Not bad at all. But yeah, what I was gonna say is that the temperature right now is not bad at all. Oh, I really want to go around this fucking guy. This guy sucks really bad. I'm gonna go around him really quick. I don't think he's gonna get upset. It's possible that he might, but I don't think he will. Good lord, this is really unsafe. But I'm not trying to litter. No littering around my part of town. Little turn here, little turn there, and now we kind of just find a parking spot. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you soon. It's time for me to park this beast and, you know, call it a day.